Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone for your support, your courage, and your thumbs ups. I really appreciate you all. This video tutorial, I want to teach you guys how to cut men native wear. Some people call it senators wear. So that is what we'll be learning today. So after folding my fabric into two, as you can see, I just measured 3 inches downward for the shoulder slanting. You're going to roll the line straight like this. Just make sure the fabric you folded into two is up to the chest measurement plus the allowance you are going to add. So now I'm taking my shoulder measurement, which is 18 inches, and I'm going to add half inch, making 9.5. That is for my shoulder. And from that point, I'm going to measure my armhole. I'm rolling the armhole line. So I'm going to, from that point, I'm going to measure 6 inches for the armhole. You roll the line so that you see clearly what you're doing. So after that, now I'm going to measure my waistline from the shoulder. So for now, I measured 15 inches. So by the time I want to cut the back will definitely be higher than the front. So the back is going to add to the measurement. So normally from that shoulder to the waistline is supposed to be 17 inches. So the back body is going to add additional 2 inches to it. But now I have 15 inches there. So I'm removing that 2 inches already. So now I have my 17 inches for the waistline. Then my full length is 38 inches plus. I'm adding 3 inches folding allowance at the down part. You can make it 2 inches, whichever way you want. So that is my full length line. Then from that full length, I'm going to measure 10 inches upward. That will be for the side opening. If you like, you can make it 7 inches or 8 inches. You can even make it 12 depending on how you want it. But here I'm using 10 inches because of the length of the blouse. If it is a shorter length, then I can just use maybe 7 or 8 inches. But I think this one is a little bit longer. So now immediately under the armhole line, I'm going to get my chest measurement, which is 42 inches. 42 divided by 4. Then my waist is 40 inches. You're going to divide it by 4 too. Then on this other line for the side opening, that is where you're going to measure hip measurement. And the hip is 42. You divide it by 4 again. Then you connect together. If you want to cut for a female, you are going to follow the same process, but the only difference there is the shape is going to be more curvy, unlike this one. At the waistline is going to have a very nice shape there. So that is just the only difference between cutting a male native wear and a female one. Just the shape. So now I want to create the armhole curve. So after adding the allowance, you are going to cut out. So this is what you have after cutting it out. Now you are going to measure 2.5 inches wide, then 3.5 inches downward for the neck. So just cut it out, the round neck. It looks small now, but the back body is going to complete the round neck measurement. So now you're going to place it on the other fabric, then you cut out the back. This is the front. So as you can see, after placing on the remaining fabric, now we want to cut out the back. So from that shoulder cutting, you are going to measure 4 inches upward. 4 inches. You roll the line, then you cut it out. You are going to cut out just like that. Now you are going to fold the back on the front. Yeah, just let it lap on it with like 1/2 inch. So if you check the half length now, you see you can have your, now I'm having my 17 inches back, then my full length, which is 38 inches. Yeah, then the excess one at the down part will be for the folding. Now I am going to cut the armhole again. Then the arm circumference I'm using is 18 inches. So you are going to take your tape and measure it around and see whether it will give you 9 inches. 18 divided by 2, I think is 9. So it's giving me 9 inches. That is for the armhole circumference. From the exact measurement, I'm going to notch on that place now. Yeah, so that is my round armhole circumference measurement, 18 inches. Yeah, so you're going to confirm the measurement again and make sure it gives you exactly what you're looking for. That is 9 inches. So now you're going to cut out the same shape. So now after when you might have done that, that is the back body. So after when you might have done that, now you have to cut out the remaining neck on the back bodies. So just follow the same shape of the front one and the back bodies and cut it out like that. Trim out and make sure it gives you a perfect neck shape, just like this. And you're going to take your tape and measure around and see whether it's giving you the round neck measurement. It is very, very advisable you take your round neck measurement so that it will be firm on the neckline. It won't be too tight and it won't be too wide. So now I'm having 18 inches on the neckline. So when you measure around like that and it's not up to what you're looking for, then all you need to do is just extend a little bit. You extend a little bit like that. So if you like, you can cut facing for the back. You're going to cut facing for the back, and if you like, you can cut facing for the front also. If you also like, you can just pipe the neck. If you go through my videos, you see video on how to pipe a neckline. Whichever way you want to do, either piping or you cut facing and you turn it inside. Talking about the placket too, the flap. I also have video on how to make a shirt flap. If you want to do that, you can also check. So now I want to cut the sleeve. It's going to be a cuff-link sleeve. It's going to be a long sleeve and it's going to carry cuffs. So the length of the cuffs is going to be 3.5 inches. So you're going to minus that 3.5 inches from the sleeve length, just like this. So the sleeve length I'm using is 25 inches. So after marking like that, you're going to rule your line. You cut it out straight to know what you're working with. So this is probably 21.5 inches plus the 3.5 inches of the cuffs. So now from this point I'm going to measure 5 inches. That is where I'm taking my sleeve cuff to. My curve is going directly towards that measurement, as you can see. We're going to cut it out like that. Make sure it's not too sharp. Let it give you the round curve there. So now I'm going to measure my round sleeve. I'm taking my bicep measurement first. Some people call it muscle. Now my armhole circumference measurement, which is 18 inches, you are going to measure around and mark exactly the measurement so that you won't have excess. Then that is my bicep measurement there. Then this is my round sleeve measurement. It's supposed to be 10 inches, but I'm going to add half inch for the pleat, the small pleat beside the placket. So now I'm going to connect them together. Then you add your sewing allowance. You are going to cut it out just like this. You are going to notch exactly that place so that you know where your round sleeve measurement ends. So just open it up to mark the good face and the bad face. Yeah, so you're going to mark it up like this. Then now you're going to get the middle, the center of the sleeve, so that you know where to cut for your placket. We have 5.5 inches, so you divide it by 2. So after when you might have done that, you're going to mark. That will be the center of the sleeve. Then you're going to measure 4 inches upward. That will be the opening for the placket. If you like, after when you might have opened, you can just pipe it round. You can cut facing and turn it inside, and then you can also make a sleeve placket there, whichever way you want to do. So whichever way you want to do it, it depends on you. And if you check my videos, you see a video on how to make a sleeve cuffs. I've already done that there. So that is that about the upper part of it. So now we want to cut the pants. So first and foremost, you are going to measure 10 inches. That is for the crotch. Then 20 inches for the knee line. Then you get your full length measurement. I already have a video on how to make a male pant in my videos, but just for the purpose of easy understanding, and I really want you guys to brush over it again. That is why I'm cutting the pant again. So if you want to, the same thing also goes with the female pant. It only have little different. And if you want to make for the female pant, the zip can be at the side. I also have a video on how to make a female pant, so you can also check that to see the little difference there. So on this down part now, I'm going to measure 3 inches. On the nail line, I'm measuring 2 inches. I want to give my pant a shape. So you're going to connect together like this. Connect it to the crotch line. So all you need to do now is just cut out that shape there. If it is a female pant, at this waistline, you're going to measure 1 inch inside so that it will give it a hip curve. So now this is my round leg measurement, 7 inches. It's going to be a pencil pant plus my 1.5 inch sewing allowance. So now I'm taking my lap measurement, which is 24 inches, divided by 2, 12 plus 2 inches. Then on my knee line, I'm going to measure the round knee measurement, which is 9 inches plus the 1.5 seam allowance. So all I need to do now is connect them together. So you connect them together like that. So now I'm going to take my waist measurement. You are going to divide that by 4, which is 34 inches, making 8.5 plus the 2 inches. Sorry, I'm going to measure 1 inch downward for the front slanting. It's not supposed to be straight, so just 1 inch downward. Then you take the hip measurement, the waist measurement, divided by 4 plus 2 inches, the same allowance. So now you are going to curve. Just like that. As you can see, the pant is already coming out. So now after cutting out, this is what you're going to have. You measure 2.5 inches on that waistline, then 7 inches downward. That is for the pocket. So on the front part, you are going to measure 7 inches for the zip flip. Now just notch a little bit. That will be for the zip. If it is a female pant, just like I said, the curve is not going to be like this, and the zip should probably be at the side. So after getting the front, now we want to get the back. So take it to that edge and cut out the same shape, just like this. And then you're going to drag it up to this side, leaving like 2 or 2.5 inches behind. If it is a female pant now, on that pant, you are just going to measure, on the crotch line, you are going to measure 1.5 inch. Then the down part is going to be 1/2 inch. But in this case now, it's different. You're going to measure 2.5 inches all through. That is just the difference between male and a female pant. So now from this other side, you are going to cut out the same shape. Cut out the same shape. Mind you, will remove 1 inch from that front. You are going to add that 1 inch back, then you add additional 1 inch, making 2 inches, because the back is always higher than the front. As you can see. So now you are going to cut from that place. Make sure it intercepts that edge. Then you go to the other side. So you are not cutting exactly on that line. You mark 1 inch, half inch, sorry, downward. That is where you are going to start the cutting from. Then you intercept that edge there. Then you are going to cut it out. The same shape on this other side. So after cutting out, this is what you are going to have. So it's able to lap on each other very well, as you can see. So you take up the front bodies, then you fold the back bodies into 2, then you notch. That is where you are going to put your dart. Just so 3.5 inches downward. That is for the front, and that is for the back. So now after this, we are going to cut I'm going to cut 4 inches wide, then the desired length for the band. You gum it with paper stay. If you like, you can put elastic. If you like, you can just make it the normal waist size. That is going to be for the band. Now I want to cut for the pocket, the side pocket. So I'm measuring 8 inches wide, then 14 inches long. That will be the length of the pocket, and 8 inches the width of the pocket. So you are going to curve, give it a little curve like that. That is the 2 pockets together. That is the 2 pockets. Now I'm just going to cut like 8 inches. I'll fold fabric into 2, then cut 8 inches into 2 places. That will be for the zip flip at the front. That is what I'm going to use to fix the zip at the front. If you have not given me a thumbs up, don't forget to do that and tell friends about it. Please subscribe and share. If this is the first time of you watching my videos, don't forget to drop your comment. And if you have any question, you can also drop it in the comment box. That is that about the senator's wear. Thank you everybody for watching. See you in my next video.